We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's Red Sox baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Nate Eovaldi will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this. One here today.
For Tampa Bay.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here on this Tuesday night as the game's first offering is taken for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, for me, I'm going to go off script here. I think one of the keys to winning this game, I get it. The pitcher has to throw strikes. The offense has to show up. But I need more energy, more focus. I need guys flying around. I need guys looking like they want to win a ball game.
And he misses there. 1-2. Temperature here at game time, 61 degrees. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Pedroia, and an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, they better not sleep on that guy sitting in the 7th hole. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
In now, Jose Martinez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The average at 284 to begin play. 6 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Into the box, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Now the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Tampa Bay nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball, the show. Brendan McKay, a Pennsylvania-born lefty, gets the ball to start here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Standing in, Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox. The center fielder,
The pitch. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2. Hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
329 is the average for him coming in. 7 homers, and he's driven in 24. Hey. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1. Benintendi has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
batting third, the left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Now at the plate, J.D. Martinez, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. And it bangs off the monster. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and you just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Martinez stands at second with 2 gone. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Stepping in, Brandon Lau.
Leading off for Tampa Bay, the second baseman, number 8.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
On the year, Lau hits a little over the 270 mark. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
No, that's down.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. Full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the payoff pitch home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. The average coming into play right at 320. 8 home runs and 23 driven in. Ready with the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
At the plate now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Outside, 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Verdugo has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. 1 left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box now, Michael Chavis. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Michael Chavis.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's a base hit on the line. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. Pedroia, affectionately nicknamed Laser Show. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. In the dirt, and now let's ball, and he's behind 2-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw from shallow right will get him at first, but the run will come in to score.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Lau's got it, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as Kevin Kiermaier settles in to start the inning. First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
The catcher, number 5, Chris Herman.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And here's the utility man, Chris Herman, to bat now. First pitch on its way. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. One out, nobody on. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Count is 2-1.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. In the dirt. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Mike Zunino will have to get loose in a hurry now, as he'll come in and run following the injury. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side. Up with the ball is Pedroia. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
So stepping in, Jose Martinez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Up and in for ball 1. One and 0. Here it is. Liner towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Red Sox on top, 1-0. Mike Zunino will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching, number 10, Mike Zunino.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Kiermaier on the run. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder, number 5.
So with one out, a reminder that MLB The Show is your home for Boston Red Sox baseball all season long as you take a look at what's coming up here for the Sox in the week ahead. Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Name of the game out on the mound is to disrupt timing of the hitters in the box. He's certainly got this guy on the defensive.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Andrew.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Hold strike on the change, 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows moving back. He makes the running play. 2 down.
The batter, the left fielder,
and that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can
swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
This one is launched. Look at this. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, the 248th of his career, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. But the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. We played 3 full. Boston leads it 3-0. Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. Stepping in now, Brandon Lau, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far.
Ball
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Ball inside.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he popped him up. Devers in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The next 3-2. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Stepping into the box, Ji-Man Choi. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result that's his last.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Verdugo looks up. And that is into the visitors' bullpen, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Rays get a bit closer. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nope.
Misses, ball 2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And oh, a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Now another 1-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Red Sox 3, the Rays 2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off.
Now to the plate, Michael Chavis. He scored a run
baseman,
after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. So he's aboard following the one-out walk. Their second of the ball game so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And we find that these guys are currently fourth best in that category in the junior circuit. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Bell kicks and deals. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
How effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that change. So far in this one, they've been real.
A ball and a strike.
There, he's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
There goes Pedroia. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set and the pitch. Christian Vasquez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0. From the stretch.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch on its way. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Ready with the 0-1.
That's outside.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Hit in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Tampa Bay.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Kevin.